Yo, what's good, YouTube? You're here with the Prez. And in today's video, I'm going to show you my top 4 tips that you guys should be doing to increase your push-ups. This is going to help you get past whatever plateau you're at right now, increase your reps on the bar, and I guarantee you, working on these routines, 3-4 weeks, you're going to see your push-up number go up by guaranteed 10 to 15 reps minimum. So let's get right to it. Now this could be useful to anybody, beginner, intermediate, and advanced also. If you're stuck getting past 1 to 5 push-ups, this is definitely going to help you get past that 15-20 mark. If you're trying to get past the 50+ mark, trying to rep out, these routines are going to be even more beneficial to you because now you're already used to have some endurance on the bar. Now you can just take it to another level. Alright, so the first method I'm going to teach you guys, which is going to be the most useful to a beginner, is we're going to just work on increasing the leverage that we're moving to for our push-ups. So a lower surface, there's going to be more leverage from gravity pushing down on our body, so they're going to be harder. If you move to a higher surface, right after you go down on a low surface, the reps are going to become easier because now your body's at a more advantageous angle for you to work with less gravity coming down on your body. So the first tip I'm going to teach you guys is to hit whatever reps you can do on a lower surface and then immediately move to a higher surface and hit the same amount of reps. So let's start with a low bar and a high bar. If you don't have bars, push-up bars, you can do this on the floor and then immediately move to a railing, a chair, a bench, anything that has a decent amount of height over the first surface. So we're going to work at our number being 10. Let's see, we can only do 10 push-ups right now. 10 is our max, 10 is our plateau. So we're going to hit 10 push-ups on the floor or on our lowest surface possible. Alright, so that 10 was a struggle, right? Especially doing it flat on the floor or on the lowest possible bar that you can find or whatever object you're using. Remember, you want to do it on the lowest possible surface first. Make it the hardest set. You want to wait 10 seconds, shake your arms out, then you immediately want to go to a higher area. This is going to decrease the leverage on your body, make the reps easier. So instead of hitting 10 in one set, now we're going to rest 10 seconds right away. 10 push-ups again. And if another 10 clip is too hard for you, even on the highest surface, bang out as many reps as you can. You're still pumping out more reps than you did in general just by doing the higher elevated set. So moving from the low surface to the highest surface, again, it's going to make the weight about 60% easier than it was on the initial set. So that's tip number 1, using higher surfaces to your advantage. Starting on a low surface and then right away immediately going to a higher surface and banging out as many more reps as you can. That's going to teach you and build more endurance in the pushing muscles, and it's just going to increase the time that you're actually spending pushing in one set. Even though you're getting up and moving from bar to bar or floor to a higher surface, the blood is not going to disperse from the muscles. It's still going to be in the chest. The working muscle is still going to be filled with that blood flow and lactic acid. Now you want to push through again, just at an easier range of motion and easier elevation. So that's tip number 1. You want to practice 3 to 5 sets of that. That's really a very effective method that anybody could use, beginners especially. Just going from that low area to a higher surface is going to be really beneficial for you. You're going to notice a better pump throughout the sets, and you're going to notice your reps are going to steadily increase. Alright, so you want to be working 3 to 5 rounds of that, resting probably 2 minutes tops between each set. 90 seconds to 2 minutes tops in between each set. The second method I want to teach you guys is going to be holds. Back in like 2015, I had a goal. I wanted to really increase my push-ups. I wanted to be able to do a 100 clip. So I worked my way up to being able to do 115 pushes in one clip. And one of the most beneficial methods that I used was just literally holding myself up in that push-up position for longer and longer periods of time. So what I initially would do was I would do 2-minute holds at first. So I would literally come on the bar and I would hold 2 minutes in this push-up position. I recommend putting a song that you guys know the words to. Put the song on and sing or rap the whole song in your head for the whole hold. It's going to make the hold and the time go by a lot faster and more bearable. Because listen, holds are very boring. It becomes a mental game. All you're doing is staying in one static position for an extended period of time. It's going to place a lot of demand on the core and all the stabilization muscles, and all the muscles that you're going to be using in whatever motion or whatever exercise you're trying to get better at. So in this case, push-ups, you're going to be holding in that top locked out position for extended periods of time. Because remember, when you're doing push-ups, you're going to always be in that top position no matter what. You're going to come down and you're going to have to come to that top position. So being strong here and being able to hold longer and longer, building endurance in those muscles is going to dramatically increase your reps. So start out with 2-minute sets. I worked up to being able to do 5-minute holds. That 5-minute hold was how long it took me to do 115 push-ups. Now when I did the 115 in a row, I didn't bang them out 115 consecutive like this, right? I had a rest. So my rest period was literally holding in this position because I got so comfortable at doing extended period of time holds there, I got comfortable in being able to recover in that position. So I would rest like this, a few seconds, bang out a few more reps. It took about 5 minutes, but after 5 minutes, I got to 115 push-ups. And my max time holds, by the time I was done with my training for that routine, I was up to doing 5-minute sets. So I was putting on a song that was 5 minutes long, and I was literally doing set after set. 5-minute holds, I'd rest 5 minutes. 5-minute holds, rest 5 minutes. 5-minute holds, rest 5 minutes. I would do 3 to 5 sets of that each training session where I was focusing on the pushing muscles to increase my endurance. And again, all it is literally a push-up hold. So you want to get really strong and really comfortable in this position. And the key thing is, guys, is breathing now. Breathing in this position is going to help you recover. You want to be taking in deep breaths in through your nose and imagining the oxygen is going to the muscles that you're working. So you want to be taking deep breaths in and imagine it's going to your chest, to your arms. Oxygen going to the muscles. You want to slow your heart rate down when you're holding this position. You don't want to let your heart rate be exasperated. You don't want to be huffing and puffing in this position. This is where you want to get comfortable at recovering. So start at a time that's comfortable for you guys. Even if it's only 1-minute holds, work up to that 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Go up until you can hit 5-minute holds. I guarantee you your push-up reps are going to dramatically increase just by doing those holds alone. All right, so that's the second tip I got for you guys. Third is we're going to take it to a little farther now. Once we get comfortable in that locked out position, now we got to start building endurance and a little more strength in that bottom position. Remember, that's the eccentric part of the push-up. That's the lowest point. That's where your chest is under the most tension. It is stretched all the way out. From there, that's where most people get stuck. That's the hole. That's the sticking point. You may be able to get down. Maybe you have gone through all your reps. You may be on your last rep, rep number 10. You're coming down now. You may be able to get down, but that last rep may be hard for you. Now we're going to work at building strength and endurance in that bottom position. Same way we built strength holding that top position just now in exercise number 2. Once you get good at that, now we're going to take it to the next level and we're going to start building strength in that eccentric range of motion. So it's another simple routine, but again, this is going to become more mental. It's you versus the time, you versus the bar. All you want to do now, guys, another simple exercise. Start in the push-up position. Now we're going to come down. So let's say our max reps is 10 reps, right? So let's say on average to do those 10 reps, it's going to take you about 10 to 15 seconds max to finish your set of 10 to finish your set of 10 push-ups, right? If you're doing them strict form, down and up, it's going to take about 10, maybe 15 seconds, depending on how slow you're going. So what we're going to do now is, instead of repping for 10 to 15 seconds, we're going to do holds. So we're going to come down and we're going to do holds equivalent to the amount of reps we can do. So we can do 10 reps, we're going to start with a 10-second hold. So what we're going to do is down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. About this time, 3, 2, 1. If 10 reps is hard for you, around that 10-second mark, you're going to notice your body's going to start to shake at that bottom position, just like this. You're going to start shaking. Your body's going to want to collapse like that. Listen, if you collapse, that's fine. That means you work yourself to exhaustion. That's fine. Ideally, you want to not collapse and really fight through that. Fighting through that and resisting that collapse and resisting that shake, that's what's going to change the nervous system, and that's what's going to make the adaptations to make you grow stronger each set. But again, collapsing is fine. That just shows that you're literally exhausting yourself and doing those holds. So again, you're not bringing your chest to the bar, you're hovering the bar about a half an inch to an inch, holding that stretch position as long as you can. So if you can do 10 reps, You're gonna start out with doing 10-second holds, and if you can press up out of it, lock out, come right off. That's one set. Rest 1 minute, 2 minutes tops, right back on the bar. 10-second hold again. You're gonna be aiming for 5 rounds of that. And even if the first 2 or 3 rounds seem easy, by round 4 and 5, if you're sticking to that strict 1 minute, 2 minute break, those 10 seconds is gonna start to get really hard. And then once you can do 5 rounds for 10 seconds, either you're gonna be able to increase your push-up reps, guaranteed. You're now gonna probably be at a 15 to 20 rep count of push-ups, or you can start increasing your time holding. 15 seconds. Now instead of holding for 10 seconds, let's hold for 15 seconds. And if you could increase your time in that eccentric bottom hold, you're already guaranteed that you busted through your plateau of reps already. You can now guaranteed bang out more reps, 100%. So those are the first top three exercises you guys should be doing. Now we're gonna combine them and we're gonna put them all together into one final exercise, one final routine that you guys should be working on. And besides those holds, those locked out position holds for time for the 5 minutes, now I never got to a 5-minute hold in that bottom position. Remember, you wanna hold that bottom position for the equivalent to amount of reps you could do. So even if I could do 100 reps, that would mean I'm holding that bottom position for max time, 100 seconds. But I can't do 100 reps every clip. So I would work on my level, 45-second, 60-second holds for 4 to 5 rounds, really building that tension, really breaking through that plateau. But again, right now, I haven't been focusing strictly on increasing my reps, but when my focus was on this rep training and increasing my push-up reps, these were staple exercises that I was doing 2 to 3 times per week, and they were my main focuses on my push days. All right, so exercise 4, we're gonna combine them, put them all together. So we're gonna demonstrate this one on a high bar because we're gonna gradually take it bar by bar lower as we complete it on a high bar. So let's say our max push-ups is 10, right? We're gonna work at that number to 10. Now we're gonna work at repping and isometrics all in one set. So what I mean by that is we're gonna do pyramid sets. So 10 reps would be equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So we could work a pyramid drill in those numbers, in that number scheme. Still working 10 reps, but now we're gonna do it in a pyramid style, adding a lot of time under tension. So what we're gonna do is, instead of hitting 10 reps right away, we're gonna go 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna do 3 reps. 1, 2, 3. Hold 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 2 reps. 1, 2. Now we're gonna hold 2 seconds. 1, 2. Now we're gonna finish it. Last rep. This is the 10th rep. And then we're gonna hold again 1 second. So now what we did is we hit our max reps in one set on an easier surface, but we also increased our time on the bar in one set. We didn't get off. We didn't take a break by going to a higher bar. It was one set that lasted a lot longer than it would have lasted if we just did the 10 reps. So now we did the 10 reps. Let's say that 10 reps to go down 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's say it took me 12 seconds, right, to hit each rep total. Now I added in 4-second hold, 3-second hold, 2-second hold, 1-second hold. That's an extra 10 seconds of isometric holds in the set. That's keeping me on the bar for an extra 10 seconds longer than it would have been if I was just hitting those 10 sets, 10 reps. Now that's just working at a 10 rep number. Let's say your number is 20. 20 down in a pyramid would be 5 down is 15, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 down is 21. So if you could do 20, we're gonna work at that number at 21. That's why pyramids are always so effective. So we're gonna work, if your number is 20, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start at 6. So now we're already pushing our limits to 21. We're gonna go for 6 reps. Now we're gonna hold 6 seconds. 5 reps. 5-second hold, 4 reps. 3. 2. Now you just hit your 20th rep, right? That one extra is a bonus rep. If you can't hit it, you can't hit it. What do? You go down, you hold until you collapse. If you can hit it, you hit that 1 rep, you come up, lock out, do that hold. Now you, not only did you bust through that 20 rep plateau by hitting 21 reps. Excuse me? Amazon. Yeah, top rated, cheapest one.
Okay, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. So now, you're able to bust through that 20 rep plateau, hitting the 21 reps in a set, also adding that 21 second isometric holds. The reason why it's easier in this method is because, like I said, we're starting in a higher elevation. So we want to be able to complete 3 rounds of this on the highest incline first. So again, then you want to be able to hit that 6 down again. If your number is 10, you want to be able to hit that 4 down again. So you want to be able to hit 3 to 5 sets of this, aiming for, once you can hit 3 sets complete, resting about 2 minutes in between each set. So if you were able to hit 21, 6 down, rest 2 minutes. 21 again, 6 down, rest 2 minutes. 21 again, 6 down, rest 2 minutes. Now you're ready to move down to a lower bar. Or what you can do is, if you don't want to move to a lower bar, you can increase the reps on the higher surface. So now instead of doing 6 down, because you just hit 6 down for 3 sets easily, you can now do 7 down. 7 down is going to bring you to 28 reps. So now, if you're doing 28 reps on the high bar with holds, if you move down to the lower bar and try to rep out again, your max rep count is going to increase dramatically as well. That time under tension, that hold, putting your body through the range of motion in easier surface elevations is going to help you build that endurance and those pushing muscles, just to be able to help you rep out more on the lower surfaces. So these are my top 4 exercises you guys should be doing to increase your push-ups. Remember guys, push-ups are going to train the chest, shoulders, triceps. They're going to be a great upper body exercise in general because your core is going to be engaged, your scapula is engaged. So don't neglect it. Like I said guys, I showed you guys how to increase your pull-ups. Don't neglect anything. You got to work your push muscles, your pull muscles, and your legs. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Bar Naturals.